Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? I got this old map atlas by Philips out of the cupboard. I used to use it for my original videos about 5 years ago. So I'm just going to flip through and we're going to take a look at some interesting things. This catches my eye. So we looked last week at Australia, New Zealand, but actually some of these places I've yet to learn their whereabouts. I know they exist and I know some of their flags as well, but so New Caledonia is here, and that's part of France. So that there, with all its little surrounding islands, is actually part of France. Vanuatu, the New Hebrides, never heard it called that before. I believe that's its own country now. These were probably all under either France, Britain, the Netherlands at some point. Fiji is here, then Tonga. So Fiji, I think Fiji's got the largest, well, apart from New Caledonia, Nouvelle Caledonie. Fiji's probably got one of the larger islands, except for the Solomon Islands up here. So they're the Solomon Islands. Then you've got Tuvalu here. Kiribati is at the top here. Samoa and American Samoa is here. Tokelau Islands, but that's actually New Zealand, curiously, even though it's the furthest from it, really. Niue, I think that's, oh yeah, that's also New Zealand. So Tonga, Fiji, Samoa, American Samoa, Kiribati, Tuvalu, Wallis and Futuna, but that's also France. Wallis and Futuna, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands. And there are even more up there, aren't they? So they have them on the next page. Ah no, they've got Africa, South Africa. So what we've got here is Tanzania. Lake Victoria, a massive inland body of water. And it encompasses Tanzania, Uganda, and part of Kenya as well. So there's the capital Nairobi here. Is that Kampala? It's the capital of Uganda. It wasn't. I didn't know that. And then just here are Rwanda and Burundi, but they don't come onto the lake. They are, however, on this body of water. Is it the Tanganyika? Lake Tanganyika. And then you got Congo here, which is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Dr. Congo, as I like to call it. It's often written DR Congo. And then just underneath, you got Zambia, Lusaka, Mozambique, which is an ex-Portuguese colony, with Maputo. Oh, you can't see, it's just out of shot. Zimbabwe is here, with Harare, the capital there, and in shot you can see Luanda is the capital of the other Portuguese speaking ex-colony, Mozambique. This is, what's it say? Oh yes, Angola, of course. Angola. just to the south of that is Namibia. And I was talking to someone about Namibia the other day, and Namibia is a massive country. It's like, if you want to check out that website I did a video on the other week, doing the true size of countries, Namibia is like bigger than France, but its population is 2 million, which is smaller than Wales. And Botswana is in the middle here. And then we come across North Africa. Look at the massive countries of Algeria, Libya, here, and Egypt, which, although isn't as large in size, is the larger, I believe, in population terms. But I learned very early on doing this channel, well, maybe not this channel, but the original channel, before I started doing just maps on this channel. Never ever quote anything you're not sure of. The number of comments I had about my incorrect numbers. Algeria's here, capital Algiers on the coast. Tripoli is the capital of Libya, also on the coast. And of course Cairo is on the Nile. The longest river in the world, right? I keep thinking it's the Amazon, but it's not. And then you've got tucked in here, Tunisia, capital is Tunis. It's, tiny compared to the other countries here. And then you've got Morocco. You can see there's a little bit of a dispute of the border there. And also Western Sahara just down here. Again, not only Morocco claim that, but also Mauritania. And yeah, there's a little bit of a dispute over that area there. We can also look at West Africa from here. And I've done videos with quizzes on this area, and I often get mixed up. I always know that Senegal is here. And then I know the Guineas are here, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, but I often get them mixed up. I know the Cameroon's in the sort of nook, and Nigeria is the larger one here, with a massive, massive population. Benin, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau. Big shout out to the Gambia, just basically a river. Senegal, Mauritania, quite a large country. This is Mali, another very large country. This is Niger, one of the other large countries. But of course it's, the Sahara Desert is across here, right? And Chad. I think Chad is like got the coolest name. I'm British, so I never went to school with anyone called Chad. But if you're from America and you did, please write it in the box, in the comments. Was Chad a cool guy? I'm just teasing. We didn't look at East Africa then, did we? So you got the Horn of Africa here, Somali, and have they noted? I don't know how old this is. Bearing in mind I bought it at least 6 years ago. So the disputed Somaliland is like here, I guess. And then Ethiopia, right? Oh, actually it tells me on the next page too. Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, but this is the disputed area of Somaliland. Ethiopia, Kenya, we looked at Uganda, South Sudan. Alright, so it's quite up to date then. They got South Sudan. I think before South Sudan broke away, Sudan was maybe the largest country in Africa, but Algeria beats it now. Something weird like that. Oh, and Madagascar. And then you got a closer look at Saudi Arabia, which is just, literally touching distance. This is Eritrea, Djibouti, and this is Yemen, excuse me, not obviously Saudi Arabia. Although in saying that, this is Sharm el-Sheikh of Egypt, and again, touching distance to Saudi Arabia. I think they're building a bridge. And then you've got Iraq, Jordan, and then you've got over here Kuwait, and Bahrain, which is just an island, Qatar, which is quite small, so where the World Cup's going to be this December. Yes, I'm filming it in 2022, in case you're watching this in the future. United Arab Emirates is that sort of corner there. Oh, why is that there? How interesting. Never seen that before. Why is that? It's almost indicating it's not part of there. This thing's part of Oman. Didn't think. Oh yeah, it says Oman. Interesting. Ras Musandam. Ras is like the head. It's the tip of the head. I didn't know. Is that still the case? I'm not sure. Interesting. And then going further north, you've got Iran, which is incredibly mountainous. Look. Turkmenistan. Afghanistan. This over here is Pakistan. Tajikistan. This is actually China popping into view here. Again, the darker the colour, the more mountainous it is. So this is Tajikistan here, and then this is Kyrgyzstan here. Uzbekistan is the largest in terms of population in this area, and they all sort of go in and out of each other here. Look, it goes in and around, back out, a small strip of land there. They all intertwine and wrap around each other. The borders are very strange here. And then in terms of land mass, Kazakhstan is just in view here, but it's actually, and then it tucks around Uzbekistan and comes back in here. It's not as populous as Uzbekistan, but Kazakhstan is one of the largest countries in the world. Maybe not top 10, maybe like 11th or something. Again, I'm not going to say if I don't know for sure. Just a quick peek at India, and then you've got Bangladesh here. I've done a video before in India where it sweeps around, so this is still India. So India's like here and here, and sort of tucks around the back of Bangladesh. North here, Tibet, China, and Burma is here. This is Indonesia and Malaysia. And then we've got the Philippines at the top here. Brunei is an independent nation here. And then this is so this is all a little bit untidy for me, but we've got the Malay Peninsula here, so this is Malaysia. But then that isn't. And then this is Malaysia again. But that isn't, because that's Brunei, and then that's Malaysia. But that that isn't, because that's the Philippines, I guess. Then Indonesia is one of the most populous countries in the world. So it starts here, and then it keeps going down here, and this is all including this part here, the southern part of this island. This is all Indonesia, sweeping over until we hit, this is sort of Papua New Guinea over here. So Papua New Guinea is the border there, so it's half of that island as well. It's just all of this across the 2 pages is Indonesia, and its population is enormous. And then you got Japan. I watched a semi-documentary on Hokkaido. It's very snowy, like all year round. The north part of the island, I think. The thing about Japan is it's very mountainous. So again, huge population, but very little arable land and living space. Which makes Tokyo one of the most populous cities in the world. And then you've got North Korea. Pyongyang is here, and lovely South Korea. And just next to Incheon is Seoul. And that's Jeju Island as part of Korea. But there are disputed islands here that both Japan and South Korea claim. And then creeping into view, you've got Russia. So we've got China here, this is the Manchu region, I believe. And then you've got Russia just creeping in here. It's Vladivostok around here, yeah, there. So Vladivostok is there. There's this sort of joke in the Premier League that Vladivostok have a derby against St. Petersburg, because St. Petersburg is, excluding Kaliningrad, the city that's the most to the east of the main part of Russia. So I think the flight from Vladivostok, bearing in mind they're in the same league together playing football, their away games would be horrific. So they nicknamed it a derby, the longest derby in the world or something. You basically have to go an entire continent to play the team. I think it's like what is it? Like an 8-hour flight. This is what I mean. So Vladivostok is down here, and St. Petersburg is there. It's like flying across the planet to play a football match. That's what I meant about Kazakhstan, though. It's actually a very large country. Okay, I'm going to stop there, but I will do more if you tell me to. So I will know if you click like, and if you drop me a little comment, then I'll take the hint and I'll do another one of these really soon. Tell me in your comment, have you been to any of these places? Would you like to go? Are you from any of these places? And where would you like me to look at in the next video? Okay, I'll leave you there. Click subscribe, click like, and then I'll leave another video here for you, okay? Otherwise, have a really restful sleep.